Hey everyone, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a 7-step blueprint to build a business that has the potential to become $1 million business. It doesn't matter if you're new, if you have no one knows you, you have no email list, no social media following, you just have an idea, you're about to start a business, or maybe you already have an existing business and you want to take it to the next level. Today, I'm going to share you this blueprint that you can apply to any business and give it the best chance to become $1 million business. With that, let's get started. First of all, if you don't have your own business, your own online business, I highly suggest that you build your own business. I think having your own business really is like having your own gold mine, that you can pull money out of anytime you want. See, with my business, anytime I want money, all I have to do is send an email out or approach a few people and money comes pouring in. So if I want to go on a vacation, I just send an email out and there's money comes in. So that's why I feel everybody should have a business that gives them the ability to make money when they want, where they want, from wherever they want. A little bit about me. I don't want to bore you much. I came from India almost about 15 years back, a broke immigrant, had no money on my pocket. I barely had money to even feed myself. From there to I'm living this great lifestyle now. This is, by the way, an office that I barely use. I only use this office when I have a meeting with clients. So I use it maybe once a month or so, but I just have it. And what I'm trying to tell you with this is I'm not trying to show off, but I'm trying to tell you that this business gives you the opportunity to build anything and everything for yourself. And I'm the guy who has no education. I never completed my college. So I have no college degree. I have no work experience. All I have is just this laptop and a couple of my funnels. That's all. And those two things have allowed me to build a business that I can use to make as much money as I want for myself. And today, I'm going to share with you, the 7 steps that I used to build my last business, the 7 steps that I pretty much use to build any business, take it from ground and make it big. And once you know this, you can use it for yourself. You can grow your business or start a business if you haven't started already. Or if you're not interested in business, you can just take this information and help other people grow their business and then just make money by that. Because I understand some people don't like to be involved in business. They just want to provide service and be done with it. So once you understand these 7 steps, you will have the formula to make $1 million business, or I should say, the potential $1 million business. And that's great because majority of people don't know that. So let's get started. So the very first step is identifying what is it that you want with your business. What is the number one objective of goal? Why did you start this business? What do you want to accomplish for your business when you run this? And I'm going to help you with this because 90% of people have this wrong. 90% of people have a goal which doesn't help their business. If you're running a business, you need to have one and only one goal. That is to make big profit, make big money for your business. And if you're someone else who has a different goal right now, you probably hate me. You probably think I'm an idiot for saying that, but let me explain it to you. See, here's the thing. You could create great products and great services, help the world, but in return, if you're not making money for yourself, you will be frustrated, and more importantly, you will be out of business very soon. And also, if you're not making enough money, you will never be able to grow your business, because in order to grow your business, you need a lot of helping hands. And if you can't make enough money to hire new people, to hire outside, agencies to help you, you're not going anywhere. But what people don't realize, and maybe you're one of them, and I was one of those for the longest time, is that when your goal is to make a lot of money for yourself, you automatically know that you have to create great products and services and give great results to your clients, because if your products are not good, if your clients are not happy, they're not getting results, they're not going to stay with you. They're going to walk away. And so that's why if your goal is to make a lot of money for yourself, you automatically know that you have to create everything great and give great experiences. And this way, everybody wins. You make a lot of money, your clients get great products and services, and it's just a win-win for everyone. So no matter what your goal was, or even if you're just starting out, make sure your goal is one and only one. Make a lot of money for your business. Step number 2. Identify the core values of your business. What is it that your business stands for? What is it that your business represents? If you can identify the core value of your business, the main mission of your business, you will be able to attract like-minded people who will stay with you for a long time and continue to consume your products for a long time, and they will grow as a result of that, and you will grow as a result of that. This is the fastest way to build a tribe of loyal followers who will stick with you and go to the moon. Let me give you an example and it will make more sense to you. So if somebody comes to my website or somebody asks, hey, magic, what does magic do? Well, what do I do? Because if you go on to my website, there are too many things I offer. I offer, Amazon, I give advice for Amazon business, Facebook, WordPress, Shopify. There's all these things. So am I a Facebook expert? Am I a real estate expert? Am I an investment expert? Who am I? What is it that I do? See, what I do is I help people make big money. And so that is the core value I stand for. So when people come to me, they don't come to me because they want to learn Facebook. They don't come to me because they want to learn Amazon marketing. They come to me because they want to figure out a way to make big money for themselves. All these other products are tools that help to reach that main objective. Now let's take this for example. Let's just say I brand myself as a marketing expert, or I brand myself as a Facebook expert. Now I might bring some people who will come in and they will they will consume the Facebook product. But then what will happen is if I try to sell them Amazon, or I try to say, now you should go and learn how to make money on eBay or Shopify or on your WordPress blog, they don't care, because all they were interested in was to learn how to make money or how to run Facebook ads. They're not here to learn how to make big money. They're here to learn how to make Facebook ads. So even though it made me some money, this is a person who's not going to be loyal to me for a long time. This is not a person who's going to stick with me for a long time, and I wouldn't know what to do with them down the road. And that's why if people come to me because they want to make big money, if those are the people who are coming, they may start with Facebook, but then they will say, okay, now I've learned how to make money for me with Facebook. Now I should also learn how to make money with Amazon. Now I should also learn how to make money with something else. And the other thing is, this also helps me create great products, because once I identify what my core values are, I know what to create. So take example again of Facebook. I can take Facebook and I can create 10 different programs with Facebook. I can create how to create a Facebook group. I can create how to become an influencer with Facebook. I could create, how to learn the technicalities of Facebook. I can put all these things, but none of these things directly speak to my audience. My audience wants to learn how to make big money. So if I create a course, learn Facebook to make big money for yourself, that is way more appealing to them than to say, I'm going to make you an Facebook celebrity, or I'm going to teach you how to build a Facebook group that can have a lot of people. They don't care about that. So now I'm going to create products that speak directly to my audience. And my audience who came to me, they didn't come for Facebook, they came for big money. So now this matches both of us. They get what they're looking for, and I get what I'm looking for. So it's very, very important that before you go in, like if you're someone who is about to start a business, make sure you spend a lot of time identifying your key goal. What is your main objective? And then once you know that, then you start to create products and content around that. And if you're someone who already has a business, it's not too late. You just go back and spend time, look at all the content you've published, read the comments from your emails, and get a sense of who you are. What is the core value, or what are those main things that people are absorbing from you? And once you have that, you will have a mission statement that's going to bring you a lot of people. And once you have a lot of people, you'll get a lot of business. When you get a lot of business, that's how you build $1 million business. Step number 3, identify one source of traffic and work on it until it becomes profitable. One of the mistakes I see a lot of businesses or new businesses or marketers make is they'll start a business and then all of a sudden they want to be everywhere. They want to start a Facebook group, they want to have a Facebook page, they want to go on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is. They want to be every single place. Well, that is a really bad strategy to start. Unless you have a lot of money and you can afford a big team to handle all the areas. If you spread yourself too thin, you're not going to get great results at anything. You'll probably fail at most of the stuff, or maybe get mediocre results, and then a few months later you will be like, oh, my business is not working, I'm not making any money, this is very frustrating. And either you will leave and walk away, or if you're there, you're just going to be very unhappy. The right way to do this, especially when you're new, is to take one channel. Doesn't matter what you choose, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. I don't care if it's paid or it's non-paid or free, whatever, it doesn't matter. Pick one channel and work on it until it becomes profitable. The good thing about this is when you will focus on one channel, you will learn all the intricacies of it. You will literally become an expert because you will spend time trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work. And then once you have that, okay, once you know how it works, then you will start to make money on it. And that's the thing, again, your goal is when a channel is successful for you, when it's making you profit, not just giving you leads, not just sending you traffic, when you know that if you spend $1 on that, you get at least $1.10 back in your pocket. If you're doing that, then you know this channel has become profitable. And so while you're working on that, you will also identify what is the content that people consume, what is it that people respond to, what do you have to say or create in order to sell a lot. And once you have that, once you have that, then you can take all of that information and build other channels. So that's what you do. You start with one channel, you make it profitable. When that becomes profitable, you take that and you build the second channel, then you build the third channel, build the fourth channel, and before you know, you have 10 different channels that are bringing you money every month, and that's how you make a lot of money for yourself. So remember, step number 4, create content that matches your site's main objective. Remember, in step number 2, we talk about identifying your core values. Now, we're going to talk about it in a little bit more detail. So when you create content, whether it's YouTube videos, whether it's blog posts, what I find is a lot of people, they create great content, but all of that great content doesn't lead to their main mission. Okay, so let's take this example. If I'm creating content, I create a content like how to create an Amazon store. Then I create another one like how to write a good blog post, and I like how to how to use Facebook marketing. And they could be great articles, they could be great, amazing content. People might love it, people will love, will enjoy every minute of it. But the problem is, after they read this, what do they do with it? So let me put it in much better terms. I have a blog post on how to build an Amazon store. I have a product on how to build an eBay store. I have a product on how to use Facebook marketing. Here, I want you to buy my book for big money. Makes no sense because they're not related. It's not going towards big money. Yes, I'm telling you how to build an Amazon store. I'm telling you how to, build an eBay store. But what has that got to do with big money? Nothing. So you won't be interested in buying that. Sometimes your audience might fill in the blanks and say, oh, because he's an expert at these things, this book may have the secrets to make, to grow my business. Let me get that. But if I were to do this differently, if I were to create, if I were to modify my content and say, how to create an Amazon store that makes you big money, how to build an eBay store that makes you big money, how to use Facebook to make yourself big money, how to write a blog post that makes you big money, buy my book on how to make big money. Now this makes more sense. This feels more congruent. This feels like this is really converging towards big money. And that's one thing that a lot of people miss. They create great content, but all of their content is not syncing. And so a lot of people who read their content, they're not motivated to consume more products or information from them only because they're not in sync. So make sure that when you are creating content, all your content is in sync. If your content is in sync, if everything is driving towards the core mission of your business, then it will make more sense to people and they will automatically buy. And if your sales goes up, you again make big money. This is one reason a lot of marketers don't make a lot of money. When I have clients, that's one thing I see on most sites, that their messages are so all over that when people come, they read and they leave because they don't know what to do. Versus when I create content, my whole content, no matter what I'm talking about, if I'm talking about a Hollywood movie right now, I'm gonna tie it to my content. If you pay attention to all the steps that I'm talking here, every step, ultimately, I link them to making money, right? So if I talk about like you need your core mission because if you know your core mission, you'll bring like-minded people and then they will buy from you so you can make a lot of money. So every step that I'm giving you is not just a step, it's a step that will bring you a lot of money because the whole video is about how to make a lot of money, how to build a business that's going to bring you a lot of money for which you need a lot of sales. So everything we're doing here is how to sell more. And I'm tying even every segment to the main mission. So you need to do the same thing, tie every single every single post content to what you're selling. And once it's all there, then it's congruent. Then it leads people naturally to buying and consuming information. That's when you get sales. And here it comes again. That's how you build a business that has the potential to sell millions of dollars of good. Step number 5. Now, once you start building your first channel for traffic, you will have wait time. So let's just say, for example, if you start on Facebook, you will start running ads or create posts. Now you have to wait 3 or 4 days until you get the results in, and then if you want to make changes or you want to tweak if it's working or it's not working. But you have this 3 days of wait time in between. Well, what do you do during those 3 days? This is the time you start building your other channels. This is the time you start building content for other channels. Reason being, it saves you time. If you were to wait for your first channel to be ready, and then once it's making you profit, then you start creating content for other channel, you're wasting time. But this way, you have some time on your hand now, so you can use this time to create, the YouTube videos, write a new blog post, do other things. So once your first channel is working and you want to move to the next channel, the content is already there. Now you just pick it up and you run fast with that. So this gives you speed in your business. And if you have that speed, if things are already working, if you already have some data there, you already have some content there, you can build business fast. And the other goal of building, $1 million business is you have to build things fast. You cannot wait 3 years to get subscribers. You have to do that within the first 6 months if you want to go from 0 to million in the first year of billing. And so it's really important you go fast. And this wait time gives you that opportunity to create content on other platforms so you can run fast with that. Step number 6. Now that you have a campaign running, this is the time you look into it and you investigate, is there a way that I can improve my conversions? Is there a way I can reduce my cost of acquisition? And maybe see if your campaign is even performing to your expectations, and if you need to redo or improve the whole campaign overall. And the reason you need to do that is the better your campaign performs, the more profitable it is, the less cost of acquisition you have to pay, the more money you make. The more money you make, the faster you become a millionaire. And that's why it's important that you tweak them and you tweak them and you tweak them until it becomes super profitable. And then once it becomes super profitable, you tweak it again to make it profitable. Now, this is the time that you consume great information. This is the time you buy study courses. This is the time you hire a coach, go to a seminar, get a mentor who can help you improve the performance of your campaigns. This is also the time you look at your competitors and study what they're doing. Look at what kind of ads they're creating, what kind of content they're using, what their landing pages look like. Is there something that's working for them but it's not working for you, and that's working for them but you don't have it, and that maybe if you model similar strategy, it could bring you extra profit, could bring you extra growth. And this is why especially when you're a beginner, you can't see this. Your eyes, your brain is not trained to see this, and that's why this is the best time to consume information, to get a coach, to get a product or a service, and then read what they're doing, and then take the knowledge from there and execute and tweak your strategy, your campaign, your traffic source, so you can increase your profits and you can increase the operation of that and make more money for yourself. This step is something you will do as a marketer until the day you die. You never sit and say, okay, my campaign is working good. There is always room to improve your campaign. There is always that extra dime, that extra penny that you will get per click is what makes the difference between people who are broke or mediocre versus people who are uber rich. So never stop tweaking, never stop learning. I know most people think that I just read one book or I consume one course and I know everything about Facebook and I'm the master at this. Let me tell you something. I'm sure you've heard this before. The more you learn, the more you earn. It's never more true than this industry. In this industry, there is no coach and there is no student. The master is the student and the student is the master. We're all learning from each other because technology is changing, sales are changing, marketing is changing. What was working yesterday is not working today. What's working today will probably not work tomorrow. Someone else have come with new technology that somebody else has mastered. And so we're all constantly learning. It's easy, it's super easy, but you have to be aware and you have to keep looking for the next thing. And that's what coaches do. Coaches, products and all out there, that's their main purpose. Is there someone, all they're doing is they're learning what's happening today, they're putting a course around that and giving you everything super fast so you can take it and run with it right away. Because as a businessman, you don't want to go and learn everything from scratch. You just want someone to tell you, implement these 4 steps, and that's going to take your business to the next level. That's going to grow your business. And so this is really the right time to hire coaches and the right time to consume information. And this is the mindset you have to continue forever, because the more you will learn, the more new things you will implement, the more other people's ideas you will incorporate, the more your business is going to grow, the more you're going to expand. Because always remember, no matter how smart you are, no matter how brilliant and amazing person you are, you're still limited in your vision. You may be brilliant at one thing, you can be brilliant at everything. And if you want to be an egoistic, narcissistic person, that's great, then you can run a business like that. But if your goal is to make $1 million business, then you have to swallow your ego, and you have to know that you have to get experts all around working for you, helping you take your business to the next level. And that's really the joy of this game. It's you become the entrepreneur, and then you find all these great, cool, amazing people to join you, to help you, that you pay them and say, get this going for me. And then you have the best brains working behind your brand and building an amazing brand. That's where the game really becomes fun. And if you're following all these steps, you're gonna get to this level soon. Step number 7. Now that you have a brand, now that you know your main objective, you have a product, you know what kind of a content you need to create, you have everything in sync, you have a traffic strategy that's working, you're probably already building few other traffic strategies, now's the time to maximize your profit. See, everything you have done until step 6 is really good to make you money, which will cover your business cost and maybe make you a little bit more money, but that is not the area that makes you a millionaire. The thing we're going to talk now, these 2 strategies, is what actually takes a business to the $1 million level. Everything you've done until now is to make sure we can cover our costs and create a stable business, and now we add the profit to it. So there are only 2 ways that I know of that you can actually increase great profit for yourself. One is by stacking multiple offers to your customers when they come in, and second, by having a high-end product or a service that they can buy. Let me go into the details and it will make more sense. So let's just say until now you were running a Facebook ad and you were spending $7 to acquire a customer, and then that customer bought your product for $10. So you made a profit of $3. Now, if you bring a second customer, once again, they're going to spend $7 and you're going to make a profit of $3. But in order to increase your profit, what you can do is you can stack multiple products. So let's just say you have a yoga product and somebody came and bought your yoga book for $10. You can instantly, as soon as they buy, say, hey, by the way, I have another great product. I have these videos, the book you bought, I have video that teaches you the same thing. So now you can see what those moves look like in real. You can see someone practicing. This way, there will be no room for making mistakes. And this way you can model after the person performing those videos, so you will always do great. And whatever your sales pitch was, like getting in shape or whatever, you'll do that right away. Now this makes sense. It complements your original offer. This is something too you always have to remember. When you create multiple products, they should all complement each other. Let's say you go to Best Buy right now and you bought a TV, and then say, would you also like to buy an iPod with this? You'll be like, what the hell am I going to do iPod with this TV? They don't go together. But if they sell you a TV and they say, would you also like to buy an insurance for this? Would you also like to buy a sound system? They improve the original offer. They make your experience better for the original product. That's an upsell that people will go for. So somebody just bought a book on yoga. You're saying, would you also like to see these moves, because that will help that will speed up your learning and it will help you, eliminate mistakes. Yeah, that makes more sense. Now, once they have that, you can say, by the way, I also have this really great audio system where if, out in the park, you can just have someone speak in your ear, then tell you what move you need to do now, tell you when to take a break, tell you how long you need to sit in a pose. So there is a mentor, someone guiding you while you're outside, while you're walking, while you have nothing to watch video on. Yeah, I can see that selling too. And then you can have one more thing to say, you know what, I also have this really amazing music that, there are days when you're feeling like really not motivated, you're lazy, you don't want to take action. This is the day you just put this music on and it will put you in the mood to go and start doing your yoga. So now I have like 3 or 4 things which are all complementing the original offer. Now it makes sense. Majority of people will buy at least a few of them, if not all of them. And you'll be surprised how many people actually buy all of them. In my previous business, I had 7 upsells which started from $150 and went to $350. And I would say 70 to 80% of them bought all of them. I had about $700 worth upsells and everybody bought it. That's how you make money. So now what happens is this. Your cost of acquisition doesn't change. You're still spending $7 to get the customer. But if they give you $20 or $25, now you're making an extra profit of $20, right? That means your profit margins just jump from 3 to 23. Your profit margin just multiplied 7 or 8 times. That's how you make big money. So until now, you were making $3 per customer. Now you're making $23 per customer. That means you have an extra $23, of course, as a profit for yourself. You have extra $23 to spend if you want to acquire a new customer. You have extra $23 to hire other people, to consume other coaches, to hire coaches. That extra money is how you make big money for yourself. So that's one strategy, is you stack multiple products. And the second strategy is you have a high-end premium product, which starts from anywhere. In my last business, it started for $3,500 and went up to $200,000, and people paid me every single year. So you need something where people can pay you big money right away, because there's nothing like it. And here's something too: people who pay you big money usually are people who are in the right frame of mindset. They want to learn more from you. They want to consume more from you. And these are the spenders. These people have no shortage of money. As long as your product fulfills the promise that it delivers the promise you're making, they're going to continue to consume more and more from you. And the best part is this: think about this. If you can make just one sale of $200,000 a year, you don't even have to work for the rest of the year. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? And that's why I like that. I like when you have a high-end product, you can make a lot of money with very little effort. And if you can sell multiple of them, it's so easy to build $1 million business. So these were the 7 steps. If you follow these 7-step blueprint, if you apply them to businesses, there'll be a very good chance. Of course, I'm not God. I cannot promise you. I don't know you. I don't know your business. I cannot make any claims. But if you apply this, there's a very good chance that you will be able to build a business that has an extreme potential to reach $1 million billing in no time. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you will be the next millionaire after watching this video.